on your list.
Man.
50 just informed me that Chris Brown can't make no money off that song.
Well, I mean, he can tour with it, but that's Michael Jackson. You already know what that sample gonna cost.
The sample costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Even if somebody sings it and plays it over?
Yeah, it's his estate. They still going. They want everything that's Mike. Trust that.
But if it moves the album, then it's worth it, right?
No, it is worth it, because, I mean, I think the song is amazing.
You look at everything like that, right? Like, how much money does it make?
Is it going to cost?
You don't just hear it and go, oh, that's a nice song. La, la, la.
This is great, but it's good for business.
Is it good for business? Well, you did the Jeremiah song, which might not have been best for business.
Well, you know, it makes sense to me from our artist perspective. And what I have now, the luxury of being in a secure space financially, is me having the ability to make decisions based on just the art.
You've been in a secure position financially for quite some time.
It's take time to adjust.
Are you all the way used to being rich?
I think I'm doing well with being used to it.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
No, because I know sometimes it takes people some time.
Yeah. And then you want to hold on to things that, you know, you can't hold on to. Like the relationships that you've had from the very beginning.
Really?
And,
do you have any?
Well, yeah. I mean, I still, you know, with Ye and Banks, those things. And, you know, hopefully they can pump on their own blocks.
Right.
You know, instead of pumping off my block now. You see, well, Banks did pretty well this time with his, and Ye's off to a good start with the Hater record. He got, it's him, well, I'm actually on the chorus, but it's Shorty Low and Roscoe Dash on that record.
So they're moving good
on
their own.
Yeah. They don't need me.
We have a full day today together, you and I.
Yeah, we're going to be running around.
Me and Fif are going. We're doing a private, exclusive premiere screening for a new movie.
Things Fall
Apart. Which this is the movie that you guys might remember that a while back with some pictures came up on the internet where you had lost all that weight.
Yeah.
How many pounds
54
was that?
pounds.
54 pounds.
Yeah.
How? Because I've been trying to lose like 15, and it's really hard.
I mean, it's tough. You know, I was on a liquid diet.
Oh, you did liquid?
For 9 weeks. Like, for the first about 8 days, I was on, like, the cayenne pepper, lemon diet, like the cleansing diet. And
I have the book right here.
You got it right there?
Right here.
Yeah, I did that, and that was tough for me.
It's hard. I've done it. I did it for 14 days. It's hard.
And then when I got off of that onto, like, regular liquids, like, it was a little bit better for me because I just had things that I wanted. And
did it come right back on as soon as you started eating?
In the wrong way, too. So I had to train to put it back the right,
Not a little, like, what do you got? A little love? Had a little love handle?
A little pudge.
Really?
It just was softer than it was initially. And it's because I didn't go right back into training. I felt like I should give myself a chance to relax.
Right.
You know, instead of going, if I would have went right back, I probably would have looked like a superhero. Because there was no fat, like I had.
Super lean.
I was down to nothing almost, you know.
So this movie, you wrote it, and you're like,
skinny
in it, and you lost weight, all professional actor style for it.
Yeah, you know, well, this kind of film project, you have to be like Tom Hanks or Christian Bale or Robert De Niro or one of those actors of that caliber that makes it worthy for someone to for the studio to start the film, break the film, for them to make the physical transformation and then come back, you know, and in this case, for me to put this kind of challenge in front of myself and want to show the kind of range that I showed in the actual project, I had to finance it myself.
You have enough money anyway, right?
Oh, yeah. I pulled it off.
Doing okay. Well, so I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to go tonight. We're going to do some stuff, and then we'll post it on Hot97.com so that tomorrow you guys could see what went on in the premiere. Maybe maybe we sneak a little bootleg clip of it, like just a couple minutes. We don't want to hurt you. And that's what's gonna happen. So make sure you log on tomorrow. We're gonna go tonight, and then what else? What's happening with you? What are you up to? What kind of mischief are you in right now?
Oh man, I've been really working on this actual album. You know, and I felt like the right way to approach the record, because there's so much going on. Like when I fell in love with hip hop, love was reserved for LL Cool J. For Ladies Love Cool James, you know.
You writing a love album?
No. I'm just saying, like, it's changed. It's changed so dramatically since then. Like, now, hip-hop is hip-hop. And, you know, you got artists that put out full CDs with relationship-based material in it. And it's still hot. Like, I want to say I don't like it, but I do. You know, it's just the culture is growing, so it's opening up. It's so broad now that, you know, there's so many different things from different artists that you can learn to appreciate. For me, like, they asked me a question while I was doing an interview with Vibe if I thought Justin Bieber got robbed for Artist of the Year, and I think he did an amazing job this year too. But I thought Drake got robbed.
Oh, really?
Because the performance of his material. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you went on the actual performance of his material in that time span, you would have to give it.
Do the award shows really ever do that though?
Never. I mean, they forgot I even existed the first year, so he shouldn't feel bad about that. But
he'll have a little run, so he'll be all right. He'll get another look, maybe. Yeah. Yes?
It's always maybe. We talking about hip hop.
What would you say? What would your professional guess be on the future of Drake?
Well, I don't know. I mean, just a future of an artist in general in hip hop, because it's always out with the old and with the new. So there's a significance to artists that are able to sustain.
No, you're right.
You know,
of course,
being relevant.
50. I have a list of my stuff. You know, when you come here. Oh, I just knocked my back. You know, when you come here, I have a list of all your shenanigans that you've been up to lately.
Yeah, you always show a couple jabs before you start hitting me really hard.
No, there's no jabs. This is all stuff you did.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna ask you about it. And I follow you on Twitter, and you are so inappropriate and foul and hilarious.
You got to see the things that people say to me, because 90% of the time I'm just saying okay to what they sent me. Mm-hmm. It's
them. They did it.
Well, yeah, because I read the timeline like everyone. Well, I have 4.4 million people following me.
That's crazy.
You know, and I'm following like 2 people, like Carmelo Anthony and.
That's
Floyd Mayweather.
Did you go to the to the Knicks game yesterday?
I just went yesterday. Yeah. I enjoyed myself too, and he won. You see that? Because I'm the good luck charm.
Okay, good. Are you going to go tomorrow?
I'm going to be there.
Okay, good.
So bet on the Knicks.
I'm going tomorrow too, just in case. All right, so we'll go through this stuff in a second. 50 is here. Hotlines are open. You want to text them 75759. We'll do shouts and requests and all of that. So get us now, and then after number 1, I have tickets to see Nicki Minaj. Okay, 50's here. It's at 97. Number 2 today. Is it number 2? Number 2 today on the countdown. Put it on your list. It is Hot 97. I have tickets to see Nicki Minaj and The Roots. What? Oh, thank you. At the Best Buy Theater and also at Trix Digital Camera. We're going to hook you up after number 1. It was sponsored today by Pace University, made hot by Pace University, and 50 Cent is my guest today.
Yeah, I'm in here.
We're going to see his new movie, Things Fall Apart, tonight. I will have a full review tomorrow on the show.
That's right.
How would you rate your performance?
Oh, man. You know, I think I did really well in that. You know, I'll let everyone else be a critic on it.
What are you being humble?
No, I think the project.
What is that?
Because it was the longest I've prepared for a project. Oh. You know, considering the break in the actual second half of the film was 9 weeks for me to lose the weight, I was completely conscious of the role the entire 9 weeks because I was not eating in preparation. Were you like one of those weird
actors that was like in character the whole time?
No.
Okay.
No, because I was actually touring. I did the UK leg of my tour where I was actually losing the weight. And I had to prepare to allow my clothes to get smaller as I started to lose weight so it wasn't recognizable, like I'm swimming in my clothes on stage. And then towards the end, I had like 2.5 weeks to really go to the rest of it. And I was completely depleted. So.
Wow. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah,
tonight it's going to go down. Okay, I got my list here. Let's see 50 Cent in the news, ladies and gentlemen. So, fifth. They're still investigating. 50 Cent, police still investigating suspicious fire at 50 Cent's home. Is that still happening?
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
You don't know about this?
No.
It says as of March 10th that's still happening.
Wow.
You out the loop. Lawyers
yeah,
deal with that?
I don't know nothing about that.
Dr. Dre downplays headphone beef with 50 Cent.
Yeah, I don't think that...
This is such an interesting...
Like with Dre, when he's getting out of the car, a lot of times he's not paying attention to what's going on with everyone else because he's a lab rat. So he's in the studio, there's no windows.
Right.
He's not seeing and hearing everything. So when the people from TMZ run up on him and ask him about actual headsets, and he says, I didn't even know he had headsets.
It's probably true.
It's probably true.
Right.
You know.
But is there a weirdness now with you and him?
No. I
always feel like there's a light jabbing that there's like a weird something with you and him.
Well, Dre is like, he gave me my hits.
Yeah, I know.
He gave me in the club. It's the biggest record of my career.
I always thought he had a safe pass, like him and M. To me,
yeah, completely.
To me, I feel like you could just flip on anybody, and I always feel like with you, Eminem and 50 always had Eminem and
Dre off limits, kinda. To me, I mean, and it's because of the way I was raised. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know, and you'll see me respond differently to artists that don't have those morals. that you know that live different because they don't come from the same circumstances. Those things don't matter to them.
But you jab at Dre sometimes, little light jabs.
Well, when you know what I do? I'll say things that I say facts that people get uncomfortable with, and it feels like a jab. Like they'll ask me about the project, and I say, I don't know. It's been 10 years, because it's been 10 years.
Right, I get
you understand what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, because they'll go, you on Detox? And I'm like, I don't know what his choices are. Like, I've recorded records for Detox 2 years ago. You know, so I don't know if he decides that he likes those things. And it's interesting enough, a song that just came out with Pusha T, my verse on, what is it called, Raid? My verse on Raid was recorded in 2005.
And he's using it.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Still hot, because I was hot then. I'm still hot. These suckers ain't never gonna be able to touch me.
So everything's good with Dre then?
Yeah.
So, but do you admit or acknowledge that you're a little smart ass where he's concerned sometimes?
Well, you know, I'm a little smart ass when anyone is concerned.
I don't see you ever do that to M.
You know why? Because he's been M is. I compare him to my grandmother.
Nice.
He's been so. He's been the person that has completely had interest in the success of my career, completely been vocal, communicating that to me. And the kind of person that you know that you can use as a soundboard. Like, I'll play music in front of him, and if he doesn't respond to it, I'll be like, all right, I don't know if I'm using that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's because his ears work in a different way, and he can step, content-wise, me and him are light years apart. It's the experience, even if you compared his experience to, if you look at 8 Mile versus Get Rich or Die Trying, 8 Mile is it's an African American film or urban film,
right,
with a white star, because he grew up under circumstances where all of his friends, everyone around him is African American.
Yeah,
and this is why he's so a part of hip hop culture. It's a black art form.
So so you have a more kind of.
No, it just was easier, and then Get Rich or Die Trying, on the other hand, was an African-American story. So it was limited to what theaters it could actually be released to based on that. So with a white lead, it'll go to 3,200 theaters, and with having to be an all African-American story, making comparisons to 2 successful hip-hop artists.
Yes.
It went to 1,600 theaters.
It's the unfair world that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reality. You can look at things and think they're completely different, considering we got Obama as a president.
You just tried to throw me off track, and you did a little bit. You got me a little.
Well, it's the art of getting away.
No, I saw you getting away, and I'm watching you as it's happening, and
doubling
wondering
back.
Why is he taking me? This is such a bizarre fashion in which he's losing me. You almost lost me on that one. So you have headphones out now.
No, they're not actually physically out yet. Yeah.
They're not out yet, but you have headphones coming.
Right. I mean, I think I have an interest in the public hearing music the way I want to hear it, like in a professional studio you would hear it.
Yeah, and I would imagine that the businessman in you sees Dre had very successful headphones. Who else?
Right.
And there's been a couple of different ones.
Yeah, but away from that, there's categories that, ask Jay-Z, is he upset that I sold sneakers? Because it's me and Jay-Z sold sneakers.
Right, I know.
He doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? If you ask straight at, he'll be like, well, knock yourself out. If you look at the wall when you go to buy headsets, it's 1 million headsets. There's 1 million options. It's just who's going to take the time to make sure that the product that they're presenting is something that.
Did you bring headphones today?
No, it's innovative or that has new technology that makes it special.
Send them up here so we can get a little.
I'll make sure